Wa nanun ego sum. I am Chris. This is Chris in English. And I'm driving to work. Thanks for joining me this morning. Looks like... There we go. Yes, my friends, it's a chilly morning here in San Diego. No rain today. But it's only going to get to be about 60 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm somewhere around 17 to 20 degrees C. Which means I'm chilly. So I got my knit cap on. I got on a little bit of a sweater. Windows are fogging up. But that is okay. So I'm going to drive myself to work. I'm going to keep waiting. I'm going to see if anybody shows up so I can talk to you. Find out how you're doing on this wonderful Wednesday. Meanwhile, what's on the news?
Good morning. You're listening to Morning Edition on KPBS. And coming up in our 7 o'clock hour, the death sentence handed down to the man convicted of killing a Fallbrook family of 4. Supreme Court Justice John Roberts scolded the impeachment trial lawyers, and in San Diego forecast for global. Now, listing on the
All right. How strange. Usually we have a person or two showing up about this time, but I guess it's just still early in the morning for everybody. And that's okay. I'm not doing too much. I'm just driving to work, listening to some news. I'm excited because today I get to have dinner with my youngest son. He's going to come over for dinner. I ordered him a computer. The computer arrived. He doesn't know, so he's going to be ecstatic.
Critics say the work creates new pathogens with the potential to cause an outbreak.
I'm worried about both accidents and the potential for misuse.
Which is why, some say, if this kind of research goes forward, government officials need to share more information with the public. This afternoon on All Things Considered on NPR News. Weekday afternoons at 3:30 on KPBS.
I'm just here waiting. There's nobody for me to talk to yet. So I'll talk to myself.
KPBS is supported by Alexandria.
Or at least I'll listen to the news and I'll talk to the news.
An investment partner for San Diego's life science and technology companies. Alexandria, building the future of life-changing innovation. Alaska Airlines, offering flights with their global partners like Japan Airlines to over 185 destinations in Asia. More information on how Alaska Airlines goes global at alaskaair.com. KPBS HD San Diego, 3206 AC La Jolla, KCBA HD Calexico.
Well, it's not as fun when I'm just talking to myself. Here comes the news.
Trump's Senate impeachment trial been set, but not without partisan wrangling that lasted well past midnight. NPR's Giles Snyder reports the back and forth got so heated that Chief Justice John Roberts
Pettywag.
The Chief Justice's admonishment came
Vocabulary
during
of the day,
a
pettywag.
close exchange, prompting Roberts to say both sides should remember why the Senate is called the world's greatest deliberative body.
One reason it has earned that title is because its members avoid speaking in a manner and using language that is not conducive to civil discourse.
Roberts' warning came during the debate over Democratic efforts to amend the rules resolution to subpoena former National Security Advisor John Bolton. That amendment and others Democrats sought failed along party-line votes, effectively putting off a decision on seeking witness testimony or documents. Now, after a marathon session of nearly 13 hours, each side has 24 hours over 3 days for opening arguments. Snyder, NPR News, Washington.
Chinese officials say that 17 people have now died from a new respiratory virus, and more than 400 others are sick. The spreading pneumonia-like illness is believed to have originated in the central Chinese city of Wuhan. NPR's Emily Fang reports Hong Kong has now confirmed its first case.
Local media say a mainland Chinese man traveled to the city by high-speed rail after returning from Wuhan, the epicenter of a never-before...
Hello and welcome. You caught me driving to work. Is that Laurie? Hey, Laurie. Have a wonderful Wednesday. Hope it's already gotten off to a good start. I'm just driving myself to work on a chilly San Diego morning, getting ready to teach some really good English to my 2 really good classes. What are you up to? Anything fun or exciting today? Hello back to you. What is going on, Laurie? Where are you? And what adventures do you have planned for your day? I'm chilly. I'm cold. It's a chilly San Diego morning. I got my knit cap on. I got my Star Wars sweater. Good morning, Soshi. Good to see you. You caught me driving to work on a wonderful Wednesday. I'm still on the road from my home, getting ready to get onto the freeway. When we get on the freeway, I have a really great vocabulary of the day for you. Because we all love vocabulary. I am very excited this morning because, as some of you know, last week I ordered a computer for my son. Oh, Laurie, I wish I were in hot Brazil. I'm in cold San Diego. Of course, San Diego doesn't stay cold for very long. In a week or two, we'll probably have a few really nice days. Hey, when is Carnival? It's got to be coming up kinda sorta soon, right? Anyway, I was saying about my son. I bought a computer for him a couple weeks ago. Ordered it for delivery, and it came yesterday. He's coming to my place for dinner tonight. He doesn't know that it's arrived. He is going to be so happy. And that means I'm going to be so happy. So that's my big thing today. I still have to figure out. Mamoe, my peach girl, good morning to you. I hope you're doing well. You caught me driving to work. Getting ready to get on the freeway. And it looks like it is jam-packed of people. Anyway, my son's new computer came in. He's going to show up for dinner. He's going to get a computer. I'm going to get a hug. I think that is a perfect exchange. How about you guys? What are you up to? Carnival on February 21st. Oh, awesome. We are just about a month away. Do you have any plans? Are you going to do anything fun? You got anybody visiting you? Anyone from school maybe going to come down to Brazil for Carnival? Here in the United States, we have a smaller tradition called Mardi Gras. That means in downtown San Diego, there'll be a big party, lots of beads, parades, a special kind of music called Zydeco music, which comes from the south part of the United States, an area called the Bayou. Recife for Carnival. I sure hope you have a great time. I'm a little quiet right now because I am merging onto the freeway, and the most important thing for me to do is get to work safely. Now we're in a big line of traffic. But at least we're officially on the on-ramp, my friends, on the on-ramp heading to La Jolla, California to teach excellent English. And to teach excellent English excellently. How about you guys? What are you doing today? Any plans? Anything fun or exciting? Let me know. I'm interested in what you guys have planned. Anybody out there still studying some English? Anybody out there going to study English with me today? Well, you're about to, because once we get on the freeway, I'm going to tell you our phrase of the day, which is actually a vocabulary word of the day. A new vocabulary word that I learned myself yesterday. Ooh, I'm excited to share it with you. So, my son is coming over for dinner tonight, and I'm still not perfectly sure what I'm going to be cooking. I won't be home until about 6:30. Gotta go to the store. That means I won't be home until 7. That means I won't start cooking until 7:30. So whatever I make, it's got to be relatively simple and fast to prepare. Any thoughts out there? Any ideas? Let me know. I love to cook. It's actually one of my hobbies. And I love to cook recipes from my students. We should have a recipe sharing day one day here. I am merging onto the freeway, which is why I am so quiet and attentive to my surroundings. One more lane. And straight home till morning. We shouldn't really have to make any changes between here and La Jolla. That means I am on the freeway, and that means it is time for our phrase of the day. Yes, everybody, you made it. It's time for your favorite part of the morning. It's our phrase of the day. And our phrase of the day is actually a vocabulary word of the day. Laurie, I am so happy that you remembered that story. It is true. It is my son who was a picky eater when he was young. When he was young, he only liked to eat food that was white or orange. So that meant we had a lot of rice, a lot of carrots, a lot of Kraft macaroni and cheese, a lot of grilled cheese sandwiches. Fortunately, he has developed a broader range of tastes. But who knows? Maybe we'll make orange food just for memory's sake. Hey, I was getting ready to share with you our phrase of the day. It's actually our vocabulary word of the day. I'm so happy with this word because I learned it for the first time yesterday. A brand new vocabulary word for me. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because I am. Our word of the day is to pettywag. To pettywag. I heard this word yesterday in relation to the American presidential impeachment. They used it as a gerund, pettiwagging, and it was used by a Supreme Court justice during the impeachment hearing yesterday. Pettywag means to pay too much attention to small, unimportant details, especially in an argument. To pettywag. You know how when you're having an argument with your boyfriend or girlfriend, you're arguing about maybe spending too much money, and they keep bringing up the fact that you bought a Diet Coke for lunch 2 weeks ago? That is pettiwagging. Paying too much attention to small and unimportant details. Do you pettywag? Do you know anyone who pettywags? Can you use pettywag in a sentence? Let me know, because that is our phrase of the day, pettywagging. Apparently, it's also an example of what people do in the Senate. I'm on the freeway now, my friends. We just shared our phrase of the day. Traffic's moving fairly well this side of the 8. Those of you who drive with me to work every day know that when we cross the 8, traffic will get a little bit jammed. But until then, it looks like we got clear sailing. So let me know. How are you doing? What are you up to? Can you use our phrase of the day in a sentence? To pettywag is our phrase of the day. to pay too much attention to small and unimportant details. I also still need ideas. What am I going to make for dinner for my sons tonight? Maybe pasta. Maybe tacos. I like to cook a taco. My son likes to eat a taco. One of my sons is vegan, and I know how to make vegan tacos. So maybe that's the way I'm going to go. We'll see. We will see. But what about you guys? Any plans for today? Anybody got anything fun or exciting on the horizon? Let me know. I keep telling you about my world, but I want to hear about yours. I got 1 vote for tacos. I've got 2 votes for tacos. Oh my goodness, it looks like tacos is what's on the menu for tonight. Oh, Laurie, if you come back to San Diego, I promise we have not eaten all the tacos. We will save some just for you. Of course, it will be odd to eat tacos today. Today is Wednesday. Tacos are usually reserved for just Tuesdays. Oh, Laurie, that just means it's up to you to start your own Mexican restaurant. Think about it. You and all the tacos you could eat, bringing taco happiness and joy to all of the people in Brazil. If you do open your Mexican restaurant, let me know. I'll come for opening day. I will buy your first taco. And as predicted, my friends, we are right now crossing the 8. And we are right now coming to a full and complete stop on the freeway. Oh my goodness. Don't worry. Don't worry. I left with plenty of time to talk with you and to get to work safely and on time. Laurie, you just have to be nice to the customers. Someone else can cook. Get your boyfriend to cook. Tell him, honey, you're now the cook. Or, of course, I'm a pretty good cook. I've made many a taco. Maybe you need to hire me. Maybe I need a new job making tacos in Brazil. Did you ever think of that? I'll bring my sons. They can make the white foods. Oh my goodness. Yes, stopped. On the freeway as though it were a parking lot. Of course, my first hope is that everyone in front of me is okay, that there are no accidents, that there are no injuries. But I'm sure things are fine up there. Oh, Laurie, you know I'm looking forward to that trip. I would love to spend San Diego winter in Brazil where it's summer. What else is going on? Anybody out there following the impeachment? Anybody following American politics right now? It's an exciting time to be watching the news. Uh-oh. See, I talked about politics, and somebody left. Maybe I should talk more about tacos. It is big news, though. Keep your eye on the papers. It's not going to last a long time. We'll only be doing this for about 2 weeks, and then American elections are going to start, and we'll get to talk about those things instead. So what about you guys? What's going on in your lives? Anybody in school? Anybody going to work? Anybody coming home from work? Me, I'm just driving to work. Thanks for joining me. I'm glad to have you on my trip. So it's slow going right now on the 5. Looks like we're going maybe 10 miles an hour, maybe 20 km an hour. Which is fine. I've got more than an hour before my class starts. I've never been the kind of guy who just likes to run in and start teaching a class, though. I need some warm-up time. A little music to get my day started. Take a look at my lessons. Make sure I know what I'm talking about. Hello, Nemo. Good to see you this morning. I hope you're doing well. You caught me driving to work. Kind of. I'm stuck in traffic on the 5. But I'm enjoying my time talking to you guys. I was sharing earlier that my son's computer came in. I get to give it to him tonight. He is going to be so incredibly happy. And that means I'm going to be so incredibly happy. I can talk about his surprise computer because I know he's not awake right now watching this. I know he's still asleep. He doesn't have to be at work for another couple hours, I think. How about you? What are you up to? Anything fun or exciting? Our phrase of the day is actually a vocabulary of the word today. Our vocabulary of the word today is pettywag. To pettywag. I'm excited about this word because I just learned it yesterday. To pettywag means to pay too much attention to small or unimportant details. Often in an argument, the people we're fighting with will pettywag. I learned this word reading news about the impeachments here in the United States. Justice Roberts, Chief Justice Roberts of the Supreme Court, he is the presiding officer of the impeachment, and yesterday he told the Senate to stop pettywagging. Woo! Go Chief Justice Roberts! You tell him! You tell them and get them to stop their pettywagging ways. It's actually one word, and I think it's not with a Y. I think it's actually with an I. Pettiwag. Pettywag. It's a pretty old word. The brief history I saw of it takes it back to the 1800s. I think it was used during the United States' first impeachment trial, where the Chief Justice had to tell the Senate to stop pettywagging. Some things never change. So, I'm sure you guys have been hearing about the impeachment. It's the top news story in the United States, so I'm assuming you guys are hearing something about it. Anyone have any questions? Let me know. I think I remember just enough from my history and government classes that I should be able to answer the simplest questions for you. Of course, impeachment isn't a proud moment in the American process. It's usually an indication that something has gone wrong, some part of the process has broken down. Something in our system of checks and balances isn't working quite right. And impeachment is the remedy to these problems. Of course, it isn't easy to impeach a president. It shouldn't be easy to impeach a president. But when we get this far into the process, it is important that all of the facts are heard, all of the information that can be gathered is gathered, so that the Senate can make a full, advised, and impartial decision. Without too much pettiwagging, we hope. All right, my friends, we have crossed SeaWorld Drive. This is usually when the traffic starts opening up, but it has not. I'm still not panicked. I still have over an hour until my first class starts, and I should actually be to work in another 15, 20 minutes tops, unless something has gone horribly wrong. That means we have another 15 minutes or so together. So talk to me, people. What do you want to know? What's going on in your lives? You have a question about grammar? Let me know. You have a comment about my live stream? I want to hear. Send me a message to my Instagram, or, of course, you can send me an email, ChristopherInEnglish@gmail.com, Christopher in English@gmail.com. I've got 2 classes to teach today. I also have a 30-minute tutoring session with a great student, Zhang Wu, who I like to call Woo! Wu and I are going to be working on speaking, pronunciation, a few notes on writing. He wrote an excellent essay. He sent it to me to look at. So we're going to talk about how excellent his writing is. Maybe a couple ways to make it better, but he's really good. I'm sending that heart right back at you. You get a heart from me. Thanks for driving to work with me. I'm alone. So let's watch a little bit of news. Let's hear a little bit of news. Oh, someone's here. Someone's back driving to work with me. Good to see you. We're getting ready to cross Balboa. That'll leave us about 10 minutes to work, except traffic is pretty odd this morning. Not really sure what's going on. Yeah. My pleasure. Huh. Janelle? No. I'm not sure. Is that... I think you're Nina, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure. The problem is I don't know everyone's Instagram name. Heck, I barely know my Instagram name. There we go. Second to last lane change before we get off the freeway. What's going on with the rest of you? Anybody have any plans for the day? Anybody doing anything fun or exciting? Believe it or not, I love teaching English. I find that to be fun and exciting. I get to hang out with a bunch of great students today. We get to talk and laugh, learn some phrasal verbs, form some sentences, work with some clauses. Hello there! Welcome! You caught me driving to work. How are you doing this morning? Don't forget, our phrase of the day is actually a vocabulary word of the day. It is pettywag, to pettywag. Woo! Is ya? Woo! Hey, Woo, good to see you. I didn't know that was you. I'm looking forward to seeing you later today, sir. We're gonna have good English together. What about the rest of you? Any plans? Anything fun? Anything exciting? All right. That's the lane change, my friends. The next thing we have to do is get off the freeway. Of course, that might be a challenge this morning. Traffic really is a bear. So, the vocabulary today is pettywag. It's not T-O-O. T-O-O is used with adjectives, and pettywag is a verb. So it's T-O, like we use in front of verbs for infinitives. Pettywag, P-E-T-T-I-W-A-G, one word, to pettywag. Sometimes when people are arguing, they bring up small, unimportant topics, and they try to pettywag. Me, when I argue, I try not to pettywag. I want to solve the big things, not the small things. I didn't learn the etymology of the word. Etymology is a fancy word that means the history of words. But it does seem to be related to the word petty, P-E-T-T-Y, which means small and unimportant. For example, in the scheme of things, worrying about traffic on my way to work is petty, so I shouldn't pettywag about it. But I might anyway. Heck, if you can't complain about traffic, what can you complain about, right? Right? All right. Traffic clearing up. Approaching our off-ramp, La Jolla Parkway. That's right, we're getting to beautiful La Jolla, the home of beach, the home of park, the home of sea lions, and the home of the sea lion smell. If you've been to the Cove in La Jolla, you know the smell I'm talking about. All right, congratulations, my friends. We are no longer on the 5 North. We are on La Jolla Parkway, making our way to our final destination, school. That's my plan for today. I will be teaching today until 5:30 San Diego time. What about you? Any plans? Any excitement on your horizon? Let me know. I'm interested in you. And of course, again, if you have any questions for me, send an Instagram message, or of course, send me an email at ChristopherInEnglish@gmail.com, ChristopherInEnglish@gmail.com. I'm looking forward to hearing from you. What else is going on? I think you guys have convinced me that tacos are the way to go for dinner tonight. That means I'll also pick up some rice and some beans, maybe a salad. Ooh, this is starting to shape up nicely. Yes, we're almost there. So it's Wednesday. I feel a little bit, though, like it's Tuesday. I'm leaving notes all around for myself to remind myself that it's a holiday week. We didn't work on Monday. My first work day of the week was yesterday, Tuesday. So I feel like I'm a day off already. Which is fine, because that just means Friday should feel like an early surprise. At least I hope it does. Okay, my friends. Chia. Hello to you. I hope you're doing well today. You caught me driving to work. Actually, you caught me almost at work. I'm already in La Jolla. How about you? What are you doing? What are you up to? Anything fun or exciting? Any questions about English, grammar, San Diego, United States? You let me know. I'm curious about you guys. So we are now approaching the end of our time together. I hope you guys have a great day. I'm planning to have a great day myself. Again, looking forward to spend some time with my sons, have a nice dinner, give my son his gift, a computer. Very good. That's a great sentence, woo. Now, be careful. The to is the to we use before most verbs to make an infinitive. In the sentence you created, it would actually be better to use a gerund, ing. However, it was pettiwagging. We were talking about which alcohol, but that was pettiwagging. Because the camaraderie, the friendship, the fellowship, that's what's important when we get together to drink. All right, I'm coming to the driveway, to the parking lot, to my garage. That means we're going to lose our internet signal. I hope you guys have a great day. You're a great class. My name's Chris. I love you all. Go away.